Have you ever thought what kind of effect and influence your thoughts have upon your life? You know, there is a passage in the scriptures in the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 7, which says, the first part of it, it says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." The way a man thinks in his heart, that's how he is. Thinking actually in this place means how you split things open, in a translation it says, or how you reason things out, or how you calculate. What thoughts percolate through your mind, the choices that you make, the views that you have about yourself, your past, your present, and your future, whether you think that you can or whether you think that you cannot. All of those thoughts have an impact on your and my life. And it says here how you think in your heart, in the depths of your nefesh is the Hebrew term, the soul. The soul is the seat of our thoughts, of our emotions, and our will, what we choose in our lives. So at the very depth, when nobody sees you, when you are all by yourself, what kind of thoughts percolate through your mind? You know, those thoughts describe who you are. And the content of every thought are words. That's why it is so important to consider and pay attention to what kind of words we allow to fill our thoughts. What kind of words we read through our eyes and hear through our ears and allow them to percolate, because, as it says here, those thoughts will describe who we are. And those thoughts will actually be impacted by the words because they are the content of our thoughts. In Matthew 12:37, in the German translation, Hoffnung für alle, or hope for all, it says that upon your words, your destiny is decided. Your destiny and my destiny is decided based on the words that continuously percolate through our thoughts. That's why it is so important that you and I take the Word of God and have that as a content of our thoughts. So when you think of your spouse, what does God says in His Word about your spouse? To love her, to take care of her. It says to always love her, to always forgive her, to always hope for the best, to never put her down, to take care of her as of your own body, to love her as Christ loves the church. So you take these thoughts, and they're going to determine your relationship to your wife. Or if you're a wife, it says to honor your husband as the Lord and to please Him. So when you do that, because of God, you're going to relate to your husband in a different way. God says also that we should treat our children with utmost respect and coach them and guide them and shape them and direct them in the way they should go. That's our responsibility. So the words of God influence the content of our thoughts, and then the words we say and the thoughts we think and the feelings we feel and the choices we make and the actions we take, and those then determine our habits and eventually our destiny. It all started with thoughts. If you think that you cannot succeed financially or in any way, it's going to impact you. But if you say what the Word of God says, that you're blessed, you have divine enablement to succeed in every area of your life, and every effort of your hand, God is going to bless you. Those things, those thoughts are going to impact the end result of your life in this situation. Whether you succeed financially, economically, or fail. It all started with thoughts. And those thoughts, when the Word of God is part of them, and filling the thoughts with the Word of God, then the products, then the results, then the blessings, then the promises of what God promises in His Word can be the experience and the reality of your and my life. So pay close attention to your thoughts. Do not allow other words other than the words of God to become preeminent in you, but take the Word of God. Speak it, think it, allow it to percolate through your mind, in the depths of your being, and then speak those words, because those words are going to impact how you think, those words are going to impact how you feel, those words are going to impact the words you say, the choices you make, the decisions and the steps you take, and then the habits you develop, and eventually the destiny that you reach in your life.